Hello, lovely beings. I thought one of the first series that I might do is about your spiritual awakening or unplugging from the matrix, because so many of you are unplugging from the matrix right now and stepping into this beautiful awakening. And first of all, congratulations. And you're exactly where you need to be. It's going to be an amazing ride. So I thought one of my first series should be on this spiritual awakening, specifically what it looks like, what it feels like, and tips on how to get through it with more grace and more ease. I've been on my awakening path, my largest of my lifetime, for about 5 years now. And so I am well versed in what it looks like, what it feels like, and I can absolutely be a guide to you on how to traverse this awakening with more ease, more clarity, and more grace. I'm really, really looking forward to giving you some shortcuts and some really helpful tips, and to guiding you and channeling divine and guiding you through my intuitive abilities as well. I'm very excited to do that. So I thought the first video in the series should really be about, how do you know if you're going through your spiritual awakening? How do you know that you are unplugging from the matrix? Like, what does it look like? What does it feel like? So here are some ways to help you, to guide you through that. So the first way for me that I realized was I was awakening because of a traumatic incident in my life. So some people awaken like that because something traumatic happens, or they have these aha moments. They have these unbelievable, miraculous thoughts that come to them, and they're like, oh my God, I've never seen life like that, or I've never seen life from that perspective, and that makes so much sense to me, and they really resonate, and they have this awakening within their entire body. Or like I said, with me, it was this traumatic moment in my life that kind of shook me up like a big smack across the face, and I was like, wow, there's got to be more to life than this. Wow. So that's number one. And actually too, guys, if this video found you, if you are looking more into your spiritual awakening, then that's honestly a major sign that you are absolutely awakening, about to go through the process. You're unplugging from the matrix. Definitely a sign if this video has found you and you're still watching it and it's piquing your interest or it's triggering you. Either way, a sign that you are on your way. Another sign that you are on your way to your spiritual awakening, on the path, is that you have this calling to just get to know yourself more. Like you are realizing that you have been following a pack and you don't really agree with a lot of their saying. You've kind of just been going along with them because it's easier. Maybe you were a people pleaser and you're starting to realize like, ooh, I don't really vibe with what these people are saying or doing anymore. And you're called to figure out what you like for yourself. Like you're called to figure out you and to get to know you more. And it's a beautiful calling home, guys. Like your spiritual awakening, your unplugging from the matrix is you walking back to yourself, you returning to home, and you are your home. So figuring out yourself, this call to figuring out what you like from the smallest things of like, what's your favorite meal, what's your favorite food, to larger things like, what's your life's purpose, and being called to figure out what your place is here and what your role is to be more here. So that's a definite sign. Another sign is, with that call home, you have this desire to spend more time alone. You really can't get to know self while you're out and about with other people, because they don't know, more than likely, who they themselves are. And they only know you from their perspective. So although while their perspective is certainly important for your evolution, your growth, it's not going to help you get to know you in the best way. So you really have this instinctual, this pull to stay with self, to spend some alone time, to spend a good amount of alone time, and to separate yourself from everyone to figure out who you are. And don't worry, you get back out there and you live your life, and you are not a loner. Absolutely not. But when you emerge back out into into that world, you're gonna look and feel very different, and it's gonna be actually very, very amazing, because you're gonna emerge as the true creator of your life. So yes, you do absolutely isolate, but you then emerge as this phoenix that you are. And another factor, looking at my notes here, guys, because sometimes the ADHD kicks in, and I don't want to lose any of my ideas of how I knew I was on my journey. The call for you to find your accountability in your life. Like, again, you have this traumatic awakening, traumatic moment, or experience rather, or again, that aha moment where you're called to figure out, how did I get here? How did I get here? So you want to find your accountability, and that's you coming out of victim mentality and moving into creator mentality. Because in victim mentality, you just feel like life is happening to you. But as you emerge, as you go through this awakening, you really understand the truth. And that is, you are the creator, you are the attractor of your reality. So you are playing a major role in it. And awakening allows you to figure out what that role is. And that's really powerful. So you have this call to find out your accountability. And you really look into every aspect of you, and that's doing inner child work and shadow work, looking at your shadows, looking at the darkest parts of you. You have this calling to really go in deep and figure out what makes you you, so that you are then more and more controlling your inner power by doing so. Because as you go in deep and figure out who you are and what makes you you, you are unleashing this beautiful creator within. Because as you take accountability, you say, hey, oh God, yeah, I did do that. But then you say, yeah, but that means I have the power to create what I actually want. So it's a beautiful release and love of self that happens on this journey. But you have this call, and you must do it alone. So again, that isolation is going to be important. Not always, but you're not always going to be alone, but a lot of alone time. And one of the biggest and final ways you know that you are going through the spiritual awakening, unplugging from the matrix, is that you have this calling to get to know God better, to get to know source. Because you realize, like, as you realize you are the creator of your reality, you are realizing you're only the creator of your reality because you are rebirthing, realigning with the spark that is within you, and that is divine within you. So you have this calling to get to know to further your relationship with God to the depths where you've never spoken to God like this before. And it's this beautiful realignment with source and with the universe, whatever you believe, whoever you believe created you, all consciousness. And you have this desire to deepen that relationship and look into that relationship further. And here's where you again have this calling to figure out your purpose, because you realize you are here to serve God, to serve humanity. So you have this calling to get to know that relationship and dive into your purpose. And it's quite glorious and beautiful. And you will be called to do work, inner work, and it is some of the work that will scare you the most, because you are called to face everything that you have not yet faced. But the more you dive into that fear, because you realize fear is just an illusion, the more you realize how blessed you are and just how divinely guided you are. So be ready to surrender into this journey. And again, I am honored to be on this path with you. So there you have it. Those are all the signs. There are more, and your journey is going to look like different than mine, but those are the major signs that you know that if you're going through your spiritual awakening and you're unplugging from the matrix, those are some of the signs that you are going to face or are facing right now. And I love you, and I'll be here for it. I'm here for all of it.